I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I win it.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals versus Carson Wentz and the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
He's brought down
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Wentz going to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Wentz steps away. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And the ball is knocked out. And the Bengals grab it. He's got daylight. The 40, 30, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Touchdown, Bengals.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, in a great play for that defensive unit. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Hines. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They run with Hines. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Blankenship for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Joe Mixon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. He was just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Rodgers. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
And you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it, or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Wentz.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Joe Mixon, incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This is Mixon on the draw. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
7. Brings up 3rd and...
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the play.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
13 yards.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They run with Taylor.
3 at the 32.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Taylor, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To Taylor on 1st down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier, brought down right.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's...
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Rodgers on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, gives him...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
A loss of 6 yards.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. A draw play for Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On the delay, it's Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 3rd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is is well short of the first. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
13. Colts 7.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
For D.D. Westbrook, incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz stepping up. He's going to keep it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
36-yard line. A gain of 9.
A final shot before half for Wentz. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's the first of 2 games here on this wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. But first, let's take a look back at action from earlier. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wildcard game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Blankenship out to kick off. On the return, Phillips. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10. At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now the second down throw on target. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Look at the spin. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession, but at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Colts.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Carl Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, he'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
A gain of 17, but it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run once more with Taylor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Alexander with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Again, it's Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The Colts take over first.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 55 yards. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Phillips. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
So you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and 11 at the 41. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To number 80. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Right there, 54, right there.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's a run with Mixon. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Burrow He'll throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And here now the offense heading back out there. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz taken in by the tight end Doyle.
Wentz's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Wentz now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action. Wentz. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Out to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at the 34.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Indy set to go on offense once more. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first is Wentz. On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
K1 short. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz, they'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Wentz's pass intended for Jack Doyle. Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Mixon.
And 8.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
2nd and 11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Taken down at the 41. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.